YouTube? It's Kawaii in your city. If you didn't know, now you know. How are you guys doing on this Friday night? I'm doing great. How about you? How you doing? Today we're gonna be doing a story time about the time I got into a fight while I get ready for bed. So let's just get right into it. This was my 10th grade year. I don't even know, was it like 2017? I know it was 16, probably like 2018, 2019, something like that. I was going to a charter school. It was really ghetto. Supposed to be like a little private school, but over time it became like an alternative school because that school was really real life ghetto. We were the baddies, you know, that was baddies for us. Me being like the only gay one in that school, you can imagine how that was for me. That school been hard for me since 6th grade. I mean, I had to literally fight for my respect, and I was fine with it. I was knocking down left and right, because I don't give a I don't give a mother. I don't give a came back and saying So you can just imagine how that school was for me. It wasn't easy at all, but you know, I was the most loved, the most hated, you know, as usual. I mean, look at the material. That's a little backstory. I ain't gonna use no real names, so we just gonna say I had this friend, her name was Tanya, and then the other friend, her name was Keisha. Okay, me and Keisha was real close. Me and Keisha is still close to this day. Me and Tanya cool, we'll talk here now and then, but you know, we not as close as we was in school. Tanya and Keisha, they fell out sometime along the way in school from like a misunderstanding, and they just never bounced back after that, so the trio was just never the same. We was always together. We had matching thing 1, thing 2, thing 3 shirts. That's how we was that close, okay? It was this boy in our class. We just gonna say his name was Jonathan. I don't know if he had like a thing for Tanya or what, but Jonathan was just always like so aggressive towards her and stuff. And we was just like all kind of side-eyeing because it's giving like, girl, you cheating on him? Like, that was what it was giving, but whole time they weren't even cool, allegedly. Me, Tanya, and Keisha, we first period with our teacher name. We just gonna say his name was Mr. Doe. He was a white teacher. He was a forensic science teacher, but I loved that class. And he hated all his students because none of them really knew how to act. The school was uncontrollable, so he only had a handful of students that he actually liked. So we and Mr. What I say his name was? Doe. We in his class, we chilling, and Jonathan walked in the classroom because class already started. He's late. Apparently his grandma died, but nobody knew his grandma died or something like that, or maybe she was sick. I don't know, but he came to school and he was letting it out on us. It really wasn't for the games, but like that's understandable. Like I respect that. Like I get it. He walked in the classroom, he late, like I said, and he doing his little walk. And he said in front of the projector, like, yeah, what's up? Who want that? Like he ain't say it, but like that's what the energy was giving. Like, let me check some temperatures in here. Who feeling hot? Who feeling spicy? I paid that because whatever, and I'm texting my bestie at the time like, bestie is giving like he on that. You already know how I feel. You know how he been acting lately. Tanya's my sis. That's my good sis. My bestie at the time was like, don't fight. If you fight, let me know because I need to be there. My sister Tanya, you know, she get aggravated because she, I don't know, for whatever reason, she wanted to pay attention in class that day. Like she was on her P's and Q's, and she threw a bottle like, move, dickhead, pop, and popped him with the bottle like she launched it at him, and he started flipping the desk over. Let me get her. He ain't say that, but like that was the energy. So just imagine like the Incredible Hulk, but he was real skinny. Like, let me get her. Like, and then he just started hitting her. Wow, 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 wow. And I'm like, oh my God. But I didn't have time to react. So I'm like, here, Keisha, hold my phone. And I get up and I jump in. Wow, 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 wow. Because what you mean you about to play on my good sis top like that? And he was like whooping her like she eating it. She can't do nothing but swim. That's all she could do. So of course I jumped in to help my sis. That's the whole lady. Because that's my sis. So while I jumped in, Mr. Dope, whatever I say his name was, he running over like he gonna break it up for real. He trying to break it up, whatever. They knocked my shoes off, so now I'm getting naked. Okay, so since y'all trying to set me up, now I'm getting naked. I'm taking off my clothes so I can get in that film again. The administration at this time, they was real big. I think he used to be like a football player or something, but he was huge. Like, I'm not even exaggerating. I'm like huge, like, oh, like, I'll tell y'all a joke, but I'll never tell you a lie. And he running at perfect timing. He breaking up the fight. They trying to pull me out of the classroom, but they like pulling me all aggressive. Like, I got my socks still on. I had on Uggs that day, but my socks was still on. And they making me slip and slide. They trying to pull me to the bathroom. So I'm taking off my socks. Like I said, I'm getting naked. I'm gonna let him run up on me while I'm down bad. I'm down bad. Yeah. So I'm still on that. He like, chill, it's over. The real big man, chill, it's over. Nah, it's not over until I say it's over, okay? They finally get me into this, the little room where ISS was, or whatever they called it for high school, Board of Bad Behavior, whatever they called it, PBI, something they called it. And I was sitting in there, and I heard his friend come in the hallway. Mind you, his friend was in the classroom watching him get beat up. Cause now you gotta jump because you just hit my sis and I got on that. And now she's able to get you. Oh. But the friend was just watching. And mind you, while I'm rocking that, I'm still keeping an eye on the friend because I thought the friend was gonna jump in, because if that was my friend getting jumped, I'm jumping in. Shit, but just saying. But he won't own that. So I heard the friend in the hallway like, yeah, Kawhi and Jonathan just fall. Oh, Kawhi got whooped. And I run out that office. Let me show you how it was. Who got whooped? Now I'm on that. Now I want to see who else want that. Round 2, 3, and 4. Oh, so now the principal, Miss Daisy, and her little jumpsuit, her little Nike Tech with her sneakers on, and her pulled back, slick back ponytail with the curls at the end, with her glasses on, and she was always popping gun. I mean, she'll pop it like that all day. Get the glass. I got in class. I'm not lying. She come to the hallway and she, Camden, what's going on? And she had a little assistant with her, but it was like an administrative assistant, like for behavior and stuff too. And she out there, she like trying to separate it or whatever. You know, she was cool though. I like her. She was cool some days. You know, she had her days. You know how that go. She was like, you know, trying to stop it from happening. Miss Daisy, popping her gum, she done pull me with her, and me sit in her office for the rest of the day, and locked me in that class that whole day. I ended up getting suspended like for 5 days, but I think they arranged it to where I was in school suspension, and he ended up getting like no penalties. Like he didn't get suspended, he didn't get nothing. He got a little phone call to his mom, and then the mom was like, yeah, that's just my baby. So I guess the administrative as a collective unit was scared of her, but I mean, what are we being scared of? He just was whooping on a girl, and I jumped in and broke it up because that's my sister. Just like if I was fighting his sister, I would expect him to jump in. Like, get in there. Like, what are we talking about here? What are we really talking about? Are you serious? Wow, okay. For whatever reason, I guess, you know, they felt bad, they were sympathizing, and they felt like we started it or whatever, even though, like I told you from the beginning, he was like doing his little pimp walk and checking temperatures like hot, cold, icy, spicy, you know? He was already on that when class started, so I don't really know why he didn't get in trouble when he started it all. But I know Mr. Doe had my back because I know Mr. Doe told him the truth and what happened. But bottom line, I still got in school suspension. You know, when I got back, me and Mr. Doe was, you know, keen about like, hopefully you don't whoop nobody else today. You know, me and him was like that, and he was funny. But after that, nobody really treated me differently after the fight. If anything, he started like talking to me a little bit, like, I don't know, maybe he felt like he did his big one, which respectfully you didn't, because it was like he was trying to be my friend a little bit, but like I said, he probably felt like he did his big one. I don't really know. Everybody was cool with me. I was, like I said, I was the most loved and most hated, so I can't really say. But we didn't have no problems after that. Nobody really talked about the fight. You know, it did make people side-eye me, or they wouldn't talk to me when he was around. They would be like real two-faced. When he was around, they would talk to me, and then when he wasn't around, you know, they all in my face. So like I said, most hated and most loved, respectfully. To this day, still is. Everybody like kind of moved on as a collective unit. They did that. I stuck with my same people, and you know, I didn't have any more issues that school year. I ended up actually transferring to a different school after that because my mom was just like, okay, like, you're always in semester at this school. I'm not dealing with it no more. Let's get you up out of here. And then I went to a new school. And I graduated from there, but it was, it was cool. It was school. Well, that's all I have for you guys today. I hope if you was having a bad day, I hope I had the chance. Ooh, I hope I had the chance of making it better. I love you guys. In the back, I love you. On the side, top, bottom, left and right, up, down, sideways, and circles and horizontals. I love you. Until next week.